Art is a real universal language. It's something that crosses all ages, cultures. It just connects with us. And I think that's because we're made in God's image. The first time that I encountered photography was when our first son was born. This is before the age of digital cameras, and so we had a little 110 camera like this. Took horrible pictures, I think, looking back, but we loved them. And then as time went on, photography became a bigger aspect of our lives. And so when we came here to Portugal, we encountered the Roma Gypsy community, which in itself is a very isolated community and heavily discriminated against. Both of us, my wife and I, were saying and praying that this would be an opportunity to somehow connect with this group that is disenfranchised, that no one is interested in. There's that verse in the Bible that we use quite a bit, is let your light so shine before men that they may see your good works and glorify the Father who's in heaven. And by showing simple things, people are starting to ask questions. What motivates them? Why would they want to do this, So that's how we are using photography as a way to start telling people about the Savior. You give them something tangible, that they can hang on to. And then at the same time, it's kind of something they like because it has them on it, or their kids or friends, And then they kind of treasure it, because they don't have a whole bunch of possessions, so they kind of treasure it. In one of our last sessions, these young men kind of brought their elderly grandmother. They told me, they said, this is the first time she's ever had a picture taken. In this day and age, that's kind of hard to believe, but it was the very first time. It's something we both say to ourselves, like, well, this is really something that the Lord is using at the moment to help us be part of a culture that is totally closed and kind of standoffish for outsiders. The Lord, and I'm convinced of this, He wants to use everyone. Every believer He wants to use. Go the extra mile to connect with people and just use the things that you have. If I've said it before, if you're a mechanic, well, use that. If you like to cook, perfect, use that. If you like to take pictures, do that. It doesn't matter, because God is going to create all these openings and these open doors, and He's going to draw people as as we as believers commit ourselves to being the light, using the talents that we have, and He's going to help us meet the people that we need to meet.